Morning, Wanda. Today I am going to explain about the operator alpha and symmetrical components of unsymmetrical phasors. Okay, in the previous class we already discussed about the what is the values for that alpha, alpha square and alpha cube values. Okay, first what is the 1 minus alpha square value, that is 1 minus. Okay, we already well known about the alpha square value, that is minus 0.5 minus j 0.866. Okay, 1 minus alpha square is equal to 1.5 plus j 0.866. Okay, then this will be written in the 3 by 2 plus j root 3 by 2. Okay, otherwise this will be written in the form of root 3 into root 3 by 2 plus j 3 by 2. Okay, these are the various values, various types of values, okay, that will be representing for 1 minus alpha square. Okay, and then this will be equal to root 3 at an angle of 30 degrees. Okay, similarly we write down the value for 1 minus alpha is equal to root 3 at an angle of minus 30 degrees. 1 minus alpha square is root 3 at an angle of 30 degrees and 1 minus alpha is root 3 at an angle of minus 30 degrees. Okay, and then we write down the matrix, that is I R Y B equal to A into I 0, 1, 2. Okay, therefore, what is the matrix A? That is the transformation matrix. Okay, the transformation matrix A is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, alpha square, alpha, alpha, alpha square. Okay, this is the fixed matrix for the transformation A. Okay, therefore, I 0, 1, 2 is equal to A inverse of I, R, Y, B. Okay, R phase, Y phase, B phase. 0 means the zero sequence, positive sequence, and negative sequence. Okay, 1 is the positive sequence, 2 is the negative sequence. Okay, therefore, the positive zero sequence, negative sequence, and positive sequence currents is equal to A inverse into I into RYB, where A is the transformation matrix, that is the 1, 1, 1, 1, alpha square alpha, 1 alpha, alpha square. Okay, this is the transformation matrix. Okay, and then we perform A inverse is the 1 by 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, alpha, alpha square, alpha. Okay, remember those matrix formed as matrix values. Okay, and then we easily find the positive zero sequence and negative sequence current matrix. Okay, next coming to the symmetrical components of unsymmetrical phasors. Okay, the determination are original phasor in terms of sequence components. Okay, we are determining the virginal phasor sequence components is called as the component synthesis. Okay, the calculation of symmetrical components phasors, okay, is always made in terms of A or the alpha. Okay, alpha is also equal to the A. Okay, these components can be represented in terms of alpha terms or the A terms. Okay, it will be the components, it will be expressed as VB, VC and VA are the symmetrical phase voltages. First, coming to the phase sequence, that is VB1, VC1 is equal to alpha square VA1 and alpha VA1. Okay, this is the positive sequence diagram. This is A, B, C. Okay, the angle between the A to B is the A to C is 120 degrees. Okay, this is the alpha, and then A to B angle is the 240, that is equal to alpha square. Okay. Similarly, we are writing the negative sequence components. Okay, what is the negative sequence voltages? That is A, B, C. Okay, the angle between A to B is the alpha. Okay, then we write down the VB2 in terms of A2. Okay, what is the angle between B to A? That is alpha. Okay, that's why VB2 is equal to alpha into VA2. Next, VC2. Okay, this is VC2. VC2 is equal to alpha square into VA2. Okay, VC2 is equal to alpha square into VA2. Okay, alpha square is the 240 degrees. Okay, at an angle of 240 degrees. Okay, the angle difference between the A to C is the 240. Angle difference between B to A is the 120 degrees. Next, coming to the zero sequence. Zero sequence means there is no phase angle difference. Okay, there is no phase angle difference between the each and every phase. Okay, therefore VB0 is equal to VA0 and VC0 is equal to VA0. Okay, there is no angle difference between the each and every phase. Okay, then we write down the equations for that VA, VB, VC. Okay, voltage at A phase, voltage at B phase, and voltage at C phase. Okay, then VA equal to VA1. VA1 means the positive phase sequence voltage at phase A. Okay, VA2 means negative phase sequence voltage at A phase. Zero sequence voltage at A phase. Okay, similarly, we are writing the formula for VB. Okay, this is the voltage drop at B phase is equal to positive sequence voltage at B phase, negative sequence voltage at B phase, zero sequence voltage at B phase. Okay, similarly, we are writing the VC. Okay, similarly, we are writing VC. Okay, therefore, VC is equal to VC1, VC2, VC0. Okay, therefore, VC is equal to VC1, VC2, VC0. Okay, VC1 means positive sequence voltage at C phase. VC2 means negative sequence voltage at C phase. VC0 means zero sequence voltage at C phase. Okay, and then we are substituting that values, that is VA is equal to zero sequence VA0, VA1, VA2. Okay, and then VB. Okay, VB is equal to VA0 plus, okay, this will be written, okay, VB is equal to normally VB1, VB2 plus VB0. And then this will be considered as in terms of A phase. Okay, therefore VB is equal to VA0 plus VB2. Okay, VB2 is equal to alpha square into VA1. Okay, that already written. VB2 is equal to alpha into VA2. Okay, but it will be written in terms of VA1. Then we are considering as alpha square. Okay, therefore VB is equal to alpha square into VA1 and VA2 is equal to alpha into VA2. Alpha into VA2, that is the VB1. VB1 is equal to alpha into VA2 and VB2 equal to VA alpha square into VA1. Okay, similarly, we are writing the VC in terms of A phase. Okay, VA0 plus alpha into VA1, alpha square into VA2. Okay, these are the various phase voltages in terms of the A phase. Okay, these are the various phase voltages in terms of the A phase. Okay, we remember those formulas. Okay, that will be used in the coming problems. Okay, therefore, this can be written in the form of a matrix. And this is also can be written in the form of a matrix. Therefore, VA is equal to 1, 1, 1. 1 alpha square alpha, 1 alpha alpha square, VA0, VA1, VA2. Okay, next, this will be written in terms of the matrix. Okay, therefore, this can be written VA0, VA1, VA2 is equal to 1 by 3 of 1, 1, 1, alpha, alpha square, 1 alpha square alpha, VA, VB, VC. Okay, VA is equal to VA0 is the zero sequence voltage at A phase. Positive sequence voltage at A phase, negative sequence voltage at A phase. Okay, these are the various voltages at the A phase, B phase, and C phase. Okay, coming to the problem. Okay, these are the derivation. These are the voltage equations at various phases in the case of a unsymmetrical phasors. Okay, first of all, what is the main use of symmetrical component analysis? Okay, if the system is in the unbalanced conditions, okay, if the system is in the unbalanced conditions, therefore, in that case, the faults will be obtained. Then, by using this symmetrical component analysis, we easily finding that fault currents are the voltages. Okay, by using the positive sequence, negative sequence, and zero sequence components Okay, that is the main use of a symmetrical components, and these are the symmetrical components for unsymmetrical phasor voltage equations, and this is the that voltage equations is written in the form of a matrix. Okay, next coming to the problem. First, a line to ground voltage, okay, a line to ground voltage on HV side of step-up transformer are 100 kilovolts. Okay, therefore, voltage is equal to 100 kilovolts, 33 kilovolts, and 38 kilovolts on phase A, phase B, and phase C respectively. Okay, each and every phase having the voltages 100 kilovolts, 33 kilovolts, 38 kilovolts. Okay, the voltages of phase A lead that of a phase B by 100 degrees and lags of that of phase C by 176.5 degrees. Okay, determine analytical the symmetrical components. Okay, we determining the analytical symmetrical components. Okay, in the question we give the angle difference between that each phases. Okay, we are having the three phases, that is A phase, B phase, and the C phase. Okay, the voltages of phase A, okay, this is the A phase, lead that of phase B. Okay, this is the volt VA is leading that of the VB by an angle of 100 degrees. Okay, therefore, the angle difference between the A to B is the 100 degrees leading. Okay, that's why the phasor diagram is drawn like this. Okay, and then phase C by 176.5 degrees. Okay, therefore, the phase A lags the C by an angle of 176.5 degrees. Okay, therefore, we are mentioned the angle between the A to C is 176.5 degrees. Okay, then we determining the symmetrical component currents. Okay, then we determining the symmetrical component currents. Okay, first we write down the phase voltages. Okay, in the question we are having the three phases, each phase having the voltages 100, 33 and 38. Okay, then we write down the phase voltages with the angle consideration. Okay, therefore VA. Okay, therefore VA is equal to voltage at A phase. Okay, first we are taking the VA as the reference. Okay, then we are considering VA is equal to 100 at an angle of 0 degrees. Okay, we are considering A as the reference vector. Okay, therefore VA is equal to 100 at an angle of 0 degrees. Next, we are considering VB voltage, that is VB is equal to, what is the voltage? 33 kilovolts. Okay, 33 at an angle of, okay, the angle difference between B to A is 100 degrees. Okay, but it is the leading. Okay, that's why we are taking as minus. Okay, B lags the A. Okay, B lags the A. Okay, then we are considering minus 100, or A leads the B. Okay, then we are considering as minus 100. Okay, therefore, voltage at B phase is the 33 at an angle of minus 100 degrees. Okay, understand my 33 at an angle of minus 100 degrees. Okay, next we are writing voltage at phase C. Okay, this is VC. Okay, we are writing voltage at phase C. Okay, what is the voltage? That is 38 kilovolts. Okay, therefore, voltage at phase C is 38. Okay, what is the angle difference between A to C? 176.5 degrees. Okay, therefore, it is the lags that of the C. Okay, lags that of C means C leads the A. Okay, leading means we are considering as plus. Okay, leading means we are considering as plus. Okay, therefore, the voltage at C phase is 38 at an angle of 170 degrees. Okay, these are the voltages at each and every phase with respect to the angles. Okay, with respect to the angles. Okay, understand, ma? For the given data, first we are drawing that phasor diagram. After that, we are writing the each and every phase voltages. Okay, and then we determining the symmetrical components. First, we are calculating the zero sequence component. Okay, coming to the zero sequence component. Okay, therefore, VA naught. Therefore, zero sequence component means VA naught. Okay, therefore, VA naught is equal to, what is the formula? 1 by 3 into VA plus VB plus VC. Okay, VA naught equal to 1 by 3 into voltage at phase A, voltage at phase B, voltage at phase C. Okay, we already writing that voltages at each and every phase. VA is equal to 100 at an angle of 0 degrees. VB is equal to 33 at an angle of minus 100 degrees. And VC is equal to 38 at an angle of 176 degrees. Okay, and then we are substituting the values for voltage at A phase, B phase and C phase. Okay, that is 100 at an angle of 0 plus 33 at an angle of minus 100 plus 38 at an angle of 176.5. Okay, then we obtain the zero sequence component current at phase A. Okay, and then we simplify these values. Then we obtain VA naught is equal to 18.79 minus J 10.06. Okay, this is the zero sequence component voltage at phase A. Okay, 18.79 minus J 10.06. Okay, next we calculate the positive sequence component. Okay, what is the formula for positive sequence component? That is VA1. Okay, therefore VA1 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus alpha VB plus alpha square VC. Okay, plus alpha square VC. Okay, then first of all, we are writing the values for alpha and alpha square. Okay, what is the value for alpha? 1 at an angle of 120 degrees. Okay, therefore alpha is equal to 1 at an angle of 120 degrees and alpha square. Okay, the value for alpha square is equal to 1 at an angle of 240 or 1 at an angle of minus 120 or alpha square is equal to 1 at an angle of minus 120 degrees. Okay, and then substitute VA equal to 100 at an angle of 0 plus alpha. Okay, what is the alpha value? 1 at an angle of 120 into VB is 33 at an angle of minus 100 plus alpha square is equal to 1 at an angle of 250 or 1 at an angle of 120 into VC is 38 at an angle of 176.5. Then its value is 50 plus 50.65 plus J 14.32. Okay, 50.65 plus J 14.32. Okay, this is the positive sequence component voltage at A phase. Similarly, we calculate the negative sequence component. Okay, similarly, we calculate the negative sequence component current. Okay, what is the formula for negative sequence component current? Okay, that is VA2. That is VA2. Okay, what is the formula? VA2 is equal to 1 by 3. VA2 equal to 1 by 3 VA plus alpha square into VB plus alpha into VC. Okay, therefore, what is the VA value? 100 at an angle of 0 degrees. And what is the value for alpha square? Okay, therefore, alpha square is equal to 1 at an angle of 240 or alpha square is equal to 1 at an angle of minus 120. 1 at an angle of minus 120. Okay. Similarly, what is the value for alpha? Alpha is equal to 1 at an angle of 120. Alpha is 1 at an angle of 120 degrees. Okay, then we substitute all the values in this equation. Therefore, it is equal to 1 by 3. VA is 100 at an angle of 0 degrees. And alpha square is 1 at an angle of minus 120. And VB is equal to 33 at an angle of minus 100. And alpha. Okay, alpha is equal to 1 at an angle of 120. And VC is equal to 38 at an angle of 176.5. Okay, 38 at an angle of 176.5. Okay, then simplify these equations, these values. Then we obtain VA2. Okay, that is 30.55 minus J 4.626. Minus J 4.26. Okay, this is the negative sequence component at phase A. Okay, this is the negative sequence component at phase A. Okay, understand? This is the positive sequence component at A phase. And this is the zero sequence component at A phase. Okay, there is no angle difference between the each and every phase in zero sequence. Okay, that's why the formula for VA naught is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus VB plus VC. Okay, in that formula, there is no representation of the operator alpha. Why? Because means in the zero sequence component, there is no phase angle difference between the each and every phase. Okay, that is, this is the VA. The angle difference between the A to B phase is 0. Okay, this is the VA and this is the VB. And this is the VC. Okay, that's why there is no representation of the operator alpha. Okay, in some cases we are using the, instead of alpha, we are taking the A term. Okay, therefore, same values for that A. Okay, therefore, what is the value for alpha? 1 at an angle of 120 degrees. And also we are considering A value is also equal to 1 at an angle of 120 degrees. And what is the value for A square? That is 1 at an angle of 240 or minus 120. Okay, this is the values for A and A square are alpha and alpha square. Okay, in the zero sequence component, there is no representation of that alpha or the operator alpha values. Why? Because means all the voltages are in phase. Okay, there is no angle difference between the each and every phase. Okay, that's why there is no operator alpha in this formula. Okay, in the Giros equation, VA naught is equal to 1 by 3 into VA plus VB plus VC. Okay. And in the positive sequence, okay, we are representing the operator alpha. Okay, why? Because means we are finding the voltage at A phase in positive sequence. Okay, but we are considering as the B and the C. Okay, that's why we are using that operator alpha in this equation. Okay, remember these formulas. Okay, therefore VA1 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus alpha VB plus alpha square into VC. Okay, 1 by 3 VA plus alpha VB plus alpha square into VC. Similarly, in the negative sequence VA2. Okay, that is the negative sequence voltage at A phase. Okay, then we are considering as this is the alpha square and this is the alpha. Okay, therefore VA2 is equal to 1 by 3 VA plus alpha square VB plus alpha VC. Okay, this is the formulas that will be finding the symmetrical component analysis by using the positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequences. Remember those formulas for calculating the voltages at each and every phase. Okay, first of all, why? Because we are using that symmetrical components means if the system is in the unbalanced condition, okay, in that conditions, okay, if the faults will be uptime, then by using this symmetrical component analysis, okay, we easily calculate that voltages and faulted currents, okay, at each and every phase. Okay, that means that unbalanced system, first we are considering into the balance. Okay, that's why we are considering as the three sequences, that is positive sequence, negative sequence and the zero sequences. Okay, by using these sequences, okay, we will calculate that voltages at various sequence components. Okay, understand, ma? In the next class, we observe some problems that will be related to the various sequence components. Okay, thank you. We continue in the next class.